you have, your digestion, and they say your gut is your second brain. So because rightly so, what you eat is what you absorb, and obviously if you absorb some wrong nutrients or anything, then that would impact your health. So in that context, so what is Agni? What does Agni mean, and why does Ayurveda give so much of importance, to Agni in preserving our health?
Right. So Agni is basically our digestive power.
Okay.
If we can digest properly whatever
Mhm.
we eat, then we don't have the diseases,
Hmm.
because it digests a lot of toxins present in the diet, or which are a byproduct of our digestion. So Agni is given a lot of importance in Ayurveda.
Mhm.
Agni or digestive power is one thing, but Ayurveda describes a lot more Agnis like metabolic fire, metabolism. So Agni
Right.
basically is a term which take care of all the metabolism and digestion in the body. If our metabolism is good, if our liver is working correctly, our organs are working nicely, then we are healthy. And we select the quantity of our diet and the nature of our diet also based upon our Agni. So if a doctor is able to understand if you are having a healthy Agni or low Agni or high Agni, he will plan your diet accordingly, and you will find benefit. You won't need even the medicines if you are working on your diet. That is the beauty of Agni. So
Right.
we often hear this word in Ayurveda.
So when you're eating, can the what you eat and how you're eating also impact your metabolism or the Agni? So for instance, there, many things they say in Ayurveda that you should not mix this food with that food, or something which would possibly be not healthy for you. That's the overall, of course, the advice. But then, so that obviously is impacting your Agni or your metabolism in some way, right?
Right, right, right.
So how should you have your meals? I mean, normal. I don't want to not too much into detail, but if you're having a meal, what should you take care of? Some do's and don'ts, basic do's and don'ts, which can help maintain your metabolism or your digestive fire.
Right, right. So, if you know your Prakriti, you know whether you are Vata predominant or Pitta predominant or Kapha predominant. Then the next step is to ascertain your Agni. If you have the low Agni most of the time, then you should not go for the very heavy meals or the meals which take a lot of time to digest, like the
Right.
cheese or other beans which are very heavy to digest, like peas and other things. And if you are having very high Agni, you should not consume very light diet. You should not do too much of fasting, because it will burn out your tissues, your stomach tissues as well. So the basic idea is to understand how much you should eat based upon your Agni, and what food items you should avoid or take into your diet based upon your Agni. And what you shared about the mixing of the some food articles, that is known as incompatible diet.
Right.
Some food articles are incompatible to each other, like dairy products with meat, dairy products with salt, dairy products with fruit. They are the very common examples. We used to consume a lot of shakes, fruit
Right.
shakes. That is not a healthy diet as per Ayurveda.
Okay. So you should have
Yes,
whole
yes, we should
foods.
hold. Only those people who have very strong fire, like who are doing a lot of exercise, who are having very strong fire, Agni, they can digest these type of combinations, incompatible foods. But yes, generally in general, they should be avoided for a long term uses.
Okay.
And other things also we take into consideration, like we should always consume the seasonal diet, whichever is present. We should not consume the frozen food or the stored items.
Right.
Whatever is coming into that growing in this season, we should consume that fruit or the vegetable only.
Local produce also,
Yes, locally
importantly,
produced.
because
Right, right,
these
right.
days you get anything everywhere.
Anything,
So
yes, yes.
you start
They
having,
should be.
what's not in your local produce.
Right.